So today we are talking all about fact fluency. And fact fluency is basically your students, your learners being able to add the numbers 1 through 20 in different combinations as fast as they can. So they either know it right away, or they have tricks that they can use to help them get to that answer. So the first strategy that I'm going to teach you today that you can use with your learners is the counting on strategy. And this is a really great skill. It's an important skill because it's one of the first steps that your learners use when developing their mental math skills. So I'm going to show you some of these activities and hopefully you can use them with your learner. If you are new here, my name is April. I'm a teacher and tutor at Teach Young Minds, and we talk all about reading and math and growth mindset for students kindergarten through 2nd grade. So if you are interested in any of those topics, make sure you give us a like, subscribe, so that you can be notified when new videos and activities come on. So the first thing that we're going to do is I have these tiles over here, and you don't need to use tiles. You can even just write numbers down on a piece of paper or on a whiteboard. And I'm using popsicle sticks as counters. And basically what we want to teach our learner is to put the number in their heads, a number in their heads, and then count on to the next number. So for example, if we had 5 plus 2, I would show them this, and I would say, okay, put 5 in your head. Instead of putting down 5 other counters, right? Instead of putting down 5 other counters, we're just going to put 5 in our head. 5, and we're going to add 2 by counting up. 5, 6, 7. Okay, and we can try that with another number. We can do 4 plus, say 4 plus 1. So they put that number in their head. 4, and then one more is 5. Okay, so that's the first activity. So the next activity that I have my learners use is a number line. And you can get this worksheet actually at the free resource library. So basically and I put this on a clear sleeve so that you can erase and use at any time. So for example, I have the number 5 plus 2. And I tell my learner we find the biggest number, which is 5. And that's where we start, 5. And then this is how many times we're going to hop. So we're going to hop 2 times. 1, 2. And we land on 7. Okay, let's try another one. And let's try 3 plus 8. 3 plus 8. Now, your learner might want to put in 3 as their starting point, but I encourage my learners to start with the biggest numbers because they take less hops. So we start with the biggest number, which is 8. So we're going to find 8. And then we're going to hop 3 times. 8, 1, 2, 3, that gives us 11. So the number line is a really great tool to use. And this is one of the first tools that my learners use with counting on because they see the numbers going up and they can see how many hops they are taking. So number line is a great start. And then eventually I want them to use, they can use the number line in these kinds of problems. And I actually have a worksheet there that you can print out that's just the number line that you can give to your learners. But I want to continue to push them towards not having to use tools, right? Say they don't have a number line at all. So what I encourage them to do is draw it out. So this piece of paper is, again, it's in the Fact Fluency Counting On worksheet in our free resource library. And what I tell them to do is to circle the biggest number and then count on the next numbers. And I have them draw it out for this activity. So for example, 2 plus 5, I circle 5 and I count up as I'm drawing. 5, 6, 7. So the answer here is 7. This one, 1 plus 7. So you circle 7 and you count one more, 8. The learners really love drawing this out because they can see this is what they put in their heads, the number that they circle, that they start with, and then they're counting on by drawing. So they really like that. The next activity and the last activity is actually the learners being able to do this in their heads without using manipulatives, without using the number line, or without drawing. And that's simply to, they have to picture the counting on in their head. So for example, if they have 5 plus 2, I tell them to do this. Put 5 in your head, and I tell them to physically, with their hand, pretending they have 5 and putting it in their head. 5, and then they're going to count up with their fingers. 5, we said 5 plus 2, right? 5, 6, 7. So that is using without any no manipulatives, no number line, or drawing it out. We want to slowly push them towards doing it all in their heads. And those activities, and I feel like if you do them in that sequential order, that will help them with the counting on strategy, using the counting on strategy in their math drills. So in a couple of weeks, I will be showing other strategies that will help with fact fluency. Counting on is just one of the activities that, one of the ways that they can build fact fluency. There's many more ways that are super helpful. And that's it, you guys. Hopefully this was good and quick, and I hope you got something out of it. I would love to hear a comment down below which activity would be most helpful to your learner, which one would they like to use the most when doing their math drills, their addition facts. And yeah, make sure you check out the website at teachyoungminds.com. It has the free resource library. All you have to do is sign up. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.